Have you ever wondered where the journey of electronic games began? The genesis of electronic games can be traced back to the 1950s, a decade that birthed the concept of interactive entertainment. During these formative years, games were simple simulations, often created by scientists and programmers as tests for their computational theories. As technology advanced, so did the complexity of these simulations. The 1950s and 60s saw a proliferation of these games across university labs in the United States, with each new creation pushing the boundaries of what was achievable. Then came the 1970s, a time when the world was introduced to the first commercial arcade game, Pong. A table tennis-themed game, Pong, brought electronic games out of the labs and into the public sphere, marking a significant milestone in the history of electronic games. From simple simulations to arcade games, the stage was set for a revolution in the world of games. But when did these games move from arcades to our living rooms? The answer lies in the late 1970s and early 1980s, an era of innovation and revolution in the gaming world. This was the time when the concept of home consoles was born, and video games began to find their way into our homes and hearts. The Atari 2600 was one of the pioneers in this realm, offering a variety of games that could be played from the comfort of one's own couch. It was a game changer, literally and figuratively, setting the stage for what was to come. Following closely behind was the Nintendo Entertainment System. This console took the world by storm, further solidifying the presence of gaming in households. It offered a wide array of games, bringing joy and entertainment to all ages. With the introduction of home consoles, gaming was no longer an outside activity but a personal experience. The era of home consoles had begun, forever changing the way we play and perceive games. So, when did games move beyond two dimensions and how did we start playing with people across the globe? Well, our journey into the third dimension began in the 1990s, a time when video games started to break free from the constraints of two-dimensional spaces. This was a revolutionary period in gaming history, marked by the release of groundbreaking games such as Super Mario 64. This game not only introduced us to a 3D Mario, but also set a gold standard for 3D platformers. But 3D gaming was only half the story. Concurrently, the seeds of online multiplayer were being planted. Games like Doom were stepping stones in this new direction, allowing players to compete or cooperate with each other over a network. It was a game changer. It was the beginning of a new era of interactive entertainment. The early 2000s saw the advent of platforms such as Xbox Live, creating a unified space for gamers to connect, compete, and share their gaming experiences. This was not merely about playing a game, it was about being part of a global community of gamers. The transition to 3D graphics and the rise of online multiplayer were pivotal moments in the gaming industry. They transformed video games from a solitary, limited experience into a rich, immersive, and interactive one. They made games more than just games, they became a medium for connection, competition, and community. 3D graphics and online multiplayer transformed gaming into an immersive and interactive experience. But where are we now, and what does the future hold for electronic games? Today, electronic games have become an integral part of our lives. With the rise of smartphones, gaming has become more accessible than ever before. Mobile gaming has truly revolutionized the way we play, offering a plethora of games at our fingertips, anytime, anywhere. We've seen the rise of virtual reality, turning once flat, two-dimensional worlds into immersive, three-dimensional experiences that transport players into the game itself. We've also witnessed the meteoric ascent of esports, where gamers are no longer just players, but professional athletes competing in front of millions of fans worldwide. The growth of this sector has been unprecedented, changing not only how we view games, but also how we view sports. Looking ahead, the future of gaming is set to be even more exciting. Cloud gaming is on the horizon, promising to deliver high-quality gaming experiences without the need for expensive hardware. Furthermore, virtual reality continues to evolve, with advancements in technology pushing the boundaries of what's possible in gaming. We may even see more convergence between gaming and other forms of media, creating hybrid experiences that blur the lines between games, movies, and interactive storytelling. As we stand on the cusp of another revolution in gaming, one can only wonder what the future will bring. One thing is for sure, the journey of electronic games is far from over.